Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Noel and I review and unbox subscription boxes here on my channel. And today I have a wonderful quarterly box that's been sent to me for review all the way from Denmark. I know it is an international box. Those are getting to be fewer and further between, but she was able to get the fall boxes out before the end of the de minimis exemption. I know that she's working carefully with her shipping carriers to figure out what they're going to do for the next season. So if you are a current subscriber or you're looking to subscribe to the Norlii box, definitely check the website for updates. As of time of filming, I didn't see anything on the website, but I had gone back and forth with email with Linda, and she assured me that they are going to figure something out. So hopefully we still get our beautiful Scandinavian design items. So Norlii box is really a lifestyle box. Sometimes we will get some great self-care items. It leans more heavily towards the home decor side. It's one of my absolute favorites, and I do love the freedom that she's had in terms of creating larger, a little more luxurious curations for us since they switched to a quarterly cadence. So it is $149 per quarter right now. That includes free shipping. Again, that might change with that change in duties and not being able to be exempt from it because of the value of the boxes. So that ended at the end of August. So we're just gonna have to keep our fingers, toes, and eyes crossed to make sure that we get those beautiful items. If you're not familiar with Scandinavian design, it does tend to be a little bit more minimalist, but without being cold. So it definitely has those hygge vibes of simplicity, functionality. There's a mixture of textures and materials, so you'll get metal, you'll get wood, you'll get glass, but it's all a very beautiful and functional aesthetic, and it's something that I aspire to. It's a very hard balance for me as someone who loves beautiful things and stuff, and I do have a little soft spot in my heart for kind of tchotchkes and things, but then I also just love the clean, minimalist lifestyle as the epitome of simple living that I aspire to. So it's hard for me to get both of those going, especially in such a small space, but I try my best. I try to create little vignettes, create lots of space, try to get rid of things when I can. But the Norlii box provides items that are really things that work throughout the year, and also things that last for a long time and are the kinds of items that I like to hold on to. So let's go ahead and get into our box. It's always a different size box depending on, so I'm going to pull out the card so you can already see the taupe calm vibes. Scandinavian Calm Collected, a curated collection of Nordic design to bring beauty and balance to your home. And then inside we do have the branded Norlii tissue paper. I'm going to be very, very sad if there's a huge increase in cost, but if it's pretty minimal, this is definitely one of the boxes that I would always hold on to even if I didn't have this channel. Just that should give it, that's like a 5-star rating from me. All right. So we do have some packing peanuts in here and a couple of boxes. I see some great brands that we've definitely gotten in past Norlii boxes. Oh, by the way, you guys, I do have an affiliate link and a code for you. So if you want to go ahead and subscribe and you see some things in here, you might be able to get these items in the shop. There is a Norlii box shop as well. And there's actually so much more than what you get in the boxes, often items that complement the items that are in the boxes. But it's Noël Nordic 20. That'll save you 20% on your first box, which is fantastical if I do say so myself. So I'll leave that for you in the description box below. That's where you're always going to find the affiliate links and the referral codes. So I'm going to pull out the boxes because this big flat box is a little bit unwieldy, and then I will of course reference our lovely little pamphlet here. So it does say on the back, as a Norlii subscriber, you're part of something more than a box service. You're part of a lifestyle rooted in Scandinavian design, simplicity, and intentional living. I love that. Each season, we curate a premium collection that blends timeless design with seasonal inspiration. We work closely with a select group of trusted Nordic brands, names you will see again and again in your boxes, which, again, love, so that over time you build a harmonious collection for your home. Every item is selected not only for its beauty, but for how it complements your existing pieces and fits naturally into your everyday rituals. Thank you for being here. So let's see. Oh, so there is there's an item that complements an item that appeared in a past Norlii box, so that you can, but if you did not receive that, you can probably get it in the shop, like I was saying. So love that. I love when the boxes sort of build on one another, but can also work as a standalone. They do have one-time boxes if you're interested. I believe those are just $50 more at like $1.99. So in case you're just like, I'm not really sure if I want to do this every quarter, or I just really, really love those pieces, because it is definitely a great value when you go for the box instead of buying the pieces individually, which again you can do, but $1.99 is the one-time price as of right now. Ooh, we've got some bubble wrap that's probably going to require some X-Acto knifing. So here's an example of some skincare, some self-care, some more lifestyle-y kind of things versus home decor, because it is a very trusted Nordic brand, a very expensive, fancy one. So there was a really flat box on the bottom that I had to pull out, and of course all of the packing peanuts went scattering across my floor. All right, so let's see. Let's go ahead and go with the big box, because I want to reveal the items to you in order. So here's this from Copenhagen. I love their stuff. I've got so much stuff from them, all obviously from Norlii, and oh, these are fantastic. So this is a tray with cane. You know, like you used to see rocking chairs a lot more with cane, but like cane is a really hard thing to find, like furniture stores that will refurbish your cane. Look at this cool tray. My mom has a rocking chair that has caning on it, which I love. So I think this is like maybe like a melamine or something, but it's got like little, I'm wondering what these little like divots are for. It almost makes it look like a really big ashtray with that. But I love a tray. You guys know I love a tray, just because it allows you to create little vignettes in your home, kind of group things together. It also makes it really easy to move things around. I use them for a variety of items, especially like on the ottoman that we have instead of a coffee table. It's great to have trays. They're very functional, but also very pretty. You can use them for decor, but you can actually use them as trays. So this one is, you know, it's got holes in it, so it's not necessarily like liquid proof, but so this rattan is really pretty. Really pretty. All right, so trays have a way of instantly pulling a space together. They gather objects into a single story, turning a scattering of items into a deliberate display. On a coffee table or an ottoman, they anchor your arrangement, bringing balance to the space. We believe that a well-placed tray speaks of mindful living and offers the eye a moment of rest. Do you feel restful looking at my trays back here? A quote from Linda: Scandinavian design invites us to slow down, to live with fewer things, but better ones. Yes, quality over quantity. So this one that I received in the box has this like beautiful red color. The one that they're showing in the images here, it looks like it has a much darker color, and I do like the dark wood, the dark sort of stain. That's like my personal preference, but the red does add a bit of warmth, which I admire and appreciate. So I'm just making sure there's nothing else in there. So it says that there are 2 exquisite trays. It says 2 trays from the Salon collection by Norman to bring warmth, texture, and structure to your home, made from bent birch with woven rattan. They're designed to be styled with care from your coffee table to your nightstand. Each Norlii subscriber receives one 35-centimeter tray that is 5 centimeters high, and then one 20-centimeter tray that is 8 centimeters high, in a curated color combination chosen to suit the Nordic season. So I only have the one tray, which I think this is the 5 centimeters high and 35. Oh, here we go. This is probably the dark one. I wasn't expecting, like, to me, this is a very small tray. So let's see. This would be good for like a pitcher or something. So it's made of birch wood and rattan, but I guess the style is what you would call like caning. That really intricate weave that creates those little hexagons. It reminds me of the like German straw ornaments that I learned to make through my trove box. Oh, nope, I didn't get the dark one with this either. So they're all different colors. This is a lovely gray color. See, I would have paired, I think, the dark color and the red together. And then, but you guys know I love me some some gray. So let's see. Let me pull this one out. 2 exquisite trays. So it's very interesting to have this height. And again, I am wondering what this like design element is for. So you could definitely stack, right? So you could have like different things separated within. And I wonder what those go for. I mean, I guess if you wanted to use this as like a napkin holder, you could just put a dowel across it and it would like hold those in place. Huh. I think that would be a really good use actually on your like tables or on your counters to have like utensils or napkins or linens stacked. Those are really pretty. Let's see. I can't lose this. All right. Then, oh, this is the item that pairs with a past Norlii box. So let me go ahead and pull this out. This is from Zone Denmark. Again, another brand that we do get in a lot of boxes that I adore. So this is the Zone Denmark steel bowl. This polished steel bowl from Zone Denmark offers a striking contrast to the warmth of the trays because it's metal. So we have the wood and the woven like natural rattan, and then we have this very shiny metal like little ramekin almost, and then it's got this very cool spoon. Isn't that neat? I think that's really neat how you can use it. So you can use it to serve autumn treats or let it stand on its own as a sculptural accent. Beautiful. So I'm just going to pair everything together here. So what she did say is for longtime Norlii subscribers who received the larger bowl in a previous box, this smaller version completes the set, a matching piece to use together or in a different space. But talk about like sculptural, great design wise. And that's one of the things that I do love about Scandinavian design so much. We still have some more. We have our Avant skincare lip balm, which we are moving into the fall, cooler months when we start to need to have a little bit more lip care. A nourishing high-performance balm from Avant skincare, both functional and indulgent, the perfect everyday essential for your nightstand tray. Now, this is a great brand. If you haven't looked into it before, it does appear sometimes in our other beauty boxes, and the retail values on this stuff is insane. So it looks like, I mean, it's very small. It's 0.34 fluid ounces, but when you see the value, it's fantastic. So always happy to receive that. And now we have our little puzzle. So love those 2 trays. Still, I might have to, you guys, I might have to go on the website and look for the dark color because I think that would be amazing to have the red, the gray, and then whatever this is, whether it's black or a very, very dark brown, just to have all 3 colors. I've definitely done that before with things that I've gotten from Norlii box in terms of getting just one more piece so I have a trio instead of a duo, or getting a matching one because I want 2 of the same thing depending on the use that I've decided to go for. So let's see. I'm trying to open this up. Always have to be careful, right? Because the thing that is inside of your bubble wrap is obviously fragile. So let's see what this is. This looks to be glass of some sort. Oh, okay. It's a glass ornament. Let's see. Yes. Hanging glass leaves. All right. Well, I'm going to pull it out. So definitely not going to leave you hanging on that one. But I do love glass. Some of you know I consider myself a little bit of a glass snob. So when I'm in Italy, well, just got so excited there, you guys. I just tore it. But I love glass. I just think it is so beautiful. It's amazing that something that it's basically always a liquid, right? But it's just so gorgeous. This is really pretty with the like silver leaf. I actually like this like matte side more. So on the one side, you get this like silvery leaf pattern. This side is a little bit more, you're gonna get a lot of reflection here. This side is a little bit more matte, like where it was pressed down, and I almost like that side more. But how fun, what a cool modern interpretation for fall, something beautiful to hang in your window. And then yes, you could eventually put that on your silvery tree along with all your icicles and lights. This is the Nordall glass leaf ornament, a beautiful nature-inspired and leaf crafted from clear glass with a delicate silver print. Finished with a fine black suede cord for hanging, it adds a subtle touch of autumn to your home while keeping a clean, modern look. Love that. So fall doesn't have to just be like a cacophony of acorns and squirrels and pumpkins, even though we know I have a pumpkin issue. It can still be very modern, and so it really is the texture and the material sometimes of your seasonal decor that keeps it from getting too kitschy. We all have different styles. I mean, I love going into someone's like farmhouse styled home and it just feels so cozy and comfy, but I think that you can get that same coziness from the simplicity and clean lines of Nordic design as well, just because I feel like in those cold climates, they have to be cozy, but they also have to be economical with their spaces. All right, so it says, hang it in a window to catch the light or place it atop a coffee table book for a refined seasonal accent. All right, so we got all kinds of materials today. So we have, of course, the wood and rattan of the trays. We have the metal of our lovely bowl and spoon. And again, with the trays, I am guessing there's probably the darker version, not sure what size, maybe both sizes, maybe a third size in the shop. This also, you can probably get another size or two from Zone Denmark or on the Norlii shop site. And then we got a little bit of lip care, we got a little self-care, and then we got a little just like pretty much strictly decor, strictly like accessory, not necessarily functional, but you can see 3 out of the 5 items in here are aesthetically pleasing and also very functional. Then we have, you know, the functional self-care item, and then we have the solely aesthetic, beautiful, sparkly, I wouldn't call it sparkly, but it is like a nice metallic leaf. I keep showing you the not shiny side, but it is very shiny. It'll look beautiful on a tree, honestly. All right, you guys, let me know what you thought about this fall Norlii box. Let me know if you got some other colors. I would love to know if any of you got this gorge dark color. It might just be the, like, you know, the photography that she did. But I love the dark edging. You guys know me. I like my black and my dark brown. I have light floors in my house, so again, I have to kind of balance things out so it doesn't get too gloomy. But I do like a lot of like black and white and then all those neutral colors in between. But that's just me. I know some people are just like, oh, that's so boring, Noel. I like color too, you can tell. So it's all about finding that perfect balance, right? And I think that Norlii is a fantastic way of finding those really great quality pieces that you can use forever and ever. So thanks to Linda, thanks to Norlii Box, thanks to all of you for watching this video. I truly appreciate your support in the form of likes and comments and following me over on Instagram. I know I've only been posting every other day for most of this year, but that seems to be what's working, especially as I sort of cull some of the boxes that I open here on the channel, both those that are sent to me for review as well as the ones that I purchased to share with all of you. I'm going to try to keep you updated as possible with the shipping updates for our international boxes, and I'm also going to, as much as possible, continue to try to review those international boxes that are still shipping to the United States, even if it is with a little bit of a reasonable additional cost to us as recipients. And I am still planning on doing my Advent series, which would be daily videos in the month of December for most of it. So keep all of that in mind. Fall is here. We're all excited about fall. I know I'm excited about fall curations and all of the other things that we do here on the channel together. So hopefully I will see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.